This is the DEFCON Warning System. Today is the 16th of December 2025. Over the last 48 hours, there have been several developments that warrant close attention due to their potential to influence long-term nuclear stability. None of these events, taken individually, represent an immediate escalation toward nuclear conflict. Collectively, however, they reflect continued pressure on existing deterrence structures, particularly in the Indo-Pacific and Eurasian theaters. Taiwan's Ministry of National Defense has stated that its armed forces are capable of responding rapidly to a sudden military action by the People's Republic of China. Officials emphasized decentralized command structures, rapid mobilization, and survivability in the event of an initial strike. This messaging comes amid sustained Chinese military activity around the island, including air and naval operations. While such statements are not unusual, they underscore the reality that both sides continue to plan for worst-case scenarios. Any miscalculation in this region would immediately involve major nuclear-armed powers, including the United States and China, with alliance obligations further complicating escalation control. China has formally demanded that Japan retract recent remarks concerning Taiwan, warning Tokyo against what it describes as interference in China's internal affairs. This exchange highlights growing strain between Beijing and Tokyo at a time when Japan is expanding its defensive capabilities and deepening security cooperation with the United States. Although the dispute is diplomatic in nature, rhetoric surrounding Taiwan carries strategic weight. Japan's role as a U.S. treaty ally means that regional crises cannot be viewed in isolation, particularly when nuclear deterrence underpins the broader security framework. North Korean leader Kim Jong-un has publicly acknowledged the return of personnel following extended overseas deployments, reinforcing indications of increased military cooperation between Pyongyang and Moscow. While details remain limited, the symbolism is significant. North Korea is a nuclear-armed state with an active missile program, and Russia remains one of the world's largest nuclear powers. Expanded cooperation between the two complicates strategic calculations, particularly in a global environment already strained by multiple overlapping conflicts and weakened arms control mechanisms. Chinese officials have also issued statements urging other nations to oppose what they describe as a revival of Japanese militarism. Such language, while largely political, reflects unresolved historical tensions that continue to influence present-day security policy in East Asia. Escalatory rhetoric increases the risk of misinterpretation during crises, particularly in regions where military forces operate in close proximity. Separately, renewed discussion within defense and strategic circles has focused on assessments of U.S. and allied capabilities in a potential Taiwan conflict. While not officially confirmed, such debates influence force posture, deterrence signaling, and long-term nuclear planning. Perceived weakness or overconfidence on any side can destabilize deterrence if it encourages risk-taking. These developments do not indicate an imminent nuclear confrontation. However, they do reflect a continued erosion of strategic stability, particularly in regions where conventional conflict could rapidly escalate to involve nuclear-armed states. The DEFCON Warning System will continue to monitor these situations closely for changes in posture, doctrine, or operational behavior that could indicate rising escalation risk. For now, the situation remains stable but strained. This has been a strategic stability briefing from the DEFCON Warning System. Condition remains green, DEFCON 5. Remember, be informed, be prepared, be safe. Good evening.